Both these basketballs are about $40 in 2024, and to me that makes sense because, like I said, right, the TF series on the leather end of the spectrum, the Forge series on the rubber end of the spectrum. This is the highest level, this is the lowest level. They come together right in the middle of that composite leather spectrum. $40 to be right in the middle of that spectrum and be top tier, top level composite leather outdoor basketballs. $40 for each basketball, I think, is exactly the right price. So these basketballs are very comparable to each other. As you can probably tell, I do have a pretty big beef with this Forge basketball, that beef being these unacceptable grip channels. Whereas not only do I not have a beef with the Spalding TF-250, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised by it. The problem and the conundrum comes into play where this basketball just feels so good. The paneling, the material of it feels so good, so nice, so high level and luxurious that you can't just discount this basketball. It's certainly not a bad basketball. It just has almost one kind of fatal flaw. But again, if you break this basketball in properly, maybe this goes away and then this is just a really great basketball. But unless and until then, for me, the fact that the inseams are slippery and the paint on the logos of the basketball is a little bit slippery as well, I don't like that. Remember, I'm a rubbery kind of guy. I want and need as much grip as I possibly get. Anything that adds slipperiness to the basketball, I'm not a fan of. That doesn't mean that this basketball will not fit you or cannot fit you. It very well may be perfect for you. Like if I were a shooter, this would be my choice of a basketball. But I'm not a shooter, I'm a pass first point guard. I require control and grip on my basketball. So for me, this would be my go-to basketball. If I had both of these basketballs and I had to choose which applications I would use each for, I would say for me in my game, I would use this basketball for practice because it's softer, because it's more silky, because the grip and control are a little less precise because of the slipperiness of it. When you practice with a slipperier basketball, it forces you to pay more attention to what you're doing, and that's a good thing when it comes to practice. But if we're talking about games and competition, and when I don't have to think about how my hands are interfacing with the basketball itself because it's not a problem, I can then use that brain space that I would be using to concentrate my grip and feel on the basketball. I can use that to now think about what's going on and happening in the game itself instead. So I would use this basketball for practice, this basketball in the game because it's more grippy and I don't have to think about my grip as I'm using it. But when I'm practicing, I do want to pay closer attention to how my hands are interfacing with the basketball. That's just going to make me a more precise basketball player if I practice that way. So hopefully I was accurate and I was clear with describing the differences between these two similar basketballs, and hopefully you'll be able to decide for yourself which one would be better to complement your personal game. If this basketball did help you to understand these basketballs better and give you a better idea of which basketball you may want to choose for yourself, then please subscribe to the channel. And anybody that's experienced either one of these basketballs, let us know your experience down in the comments so we can make a better, more informed decision.